Hey, creative kids and creative parents. Today we are back and we are going to do a woven mat. Some of you may be familiar with this process, and if you are, great. This should be easy for you. The thing I'm going to tell you before we get started, because I will probably forget at the end, is if you do this project and you really like it, we do have laminating services here at the Scott County Public Library. So you can come and get this laminated and your kids can use it as their actual placemat, or you can frame it as art. All right, so here's what we're going to need to do our woven mat. You're going to need 2 pieces of paper, preferably a little thicker. Doesn't have to be cardstock, because you could see this is not exactly cardstocky, but a little thicker than, let me think about this, a little thicker than typing paper. But I guess if you have typing paper, it will still work, especially if you laminate it. So you could use any, but I'm going to show you why I'm thinking it needs to be thicker. The paint needs to be thicker. So 2 pieces of paper, paints, acrylic, easily washable and all that good stuff. And then get your utensils that you want to make patterns with. I like the forks, and I'm going to use a brush a little bit and pencil, but not the normal way. So those, just get things that you can make textures with, because here's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my process for doing the paper, because it's not the same as just normal painting. I'm just going to choose some colors that I like that go together, and I did this for each of mine. You could see I chose for this background kind of a blue and a purple, and then here an orange, green, and yellow. So I'm going to show you what I did, and I don't know which combination I'm going to use right now. I'm going to go with green and red this time. Let's see. And so here's what I did. I just plopped it right on the sheet. And just like that. So you see it's a big blob, right? So then you're going to take your utensils and just make designs with it. You can do whatever designs you like. Now, I personally like to make sure that it goes out to the edge. But if you like the white spots in the middle, you can leave it. Not a problem. And you see I didn't mix, well, I did mix the paint, but I did it with the fork or whatever utensil I chose to use. And it just gives it a texture. And I like the idea of that. More of a texture. So that is kind of just let the kids play with whatever utensils you put out. And let's see, if you can even let them write their name if they want to. They don't have to. Now, I will warn you, don't do anything that you really like it's a masterpiece, because we're going to cut this up. So it's not going to stay the same. So I wouldn't do anything that I'm just going to be sad if it gets cut to smithereens. All right? So we'll just leave that. And so then I would do my next color combination, different than the first. And you'll set them over to dry. I was going to say, this is going to be one of those things that's kind of a, you could do it in the morning and then come back in the afternoon and finish up, or you can do it overnight and it's a 2-day project. There you go. So I already have 2 dry sheets because I want to show you the process. I have my teals and my, I don't know, salmony orange. So choose which one you want to be the background. I'm going to go with this one. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to fold end to end. And here then, now you can cut straight lines if you like. I did not. I like a little bit of a curve in mine. But let me show you. You don't cut all the way to the end. You do not. And so you're just going to keep doing that. Whatever pattern you start with, I would just keep going with that pattern. I have a wave going on. And for this occasion, you do want it to kind of match up. And you'll see why here in just a minute. So, and one more. All right. Then you're going to undo it. And there you go. That's your first. That's what you're going to weave through. So then you're going to take this, and this is totally up to you. The thickness is up to you. I will tell you, you're not going to use all of that second page. I would, however, cut the same way you cut this. You could theoretically go the other way if you like, but then I would also do these the other way so that they match up, so that the pages match up. So I'm going to cut this way because that's what I did. And I don't mind it being strips for the weaving bits. And I'm going to keep them about the same, but this is definitely not science. Don't get, all creepy and, thinking you have to be perfect about it. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm just going to show you. And you can start over or under, whichever way. But it's basic weaving. You're going to weave over, under. This is a little more flimsy than my first one. Over, under, over, under, until you get it to where it's supposed to be. And then you want to scoot it down all the way to the edge. And there's your first go. So, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go opposite of what you first did. You're going to come in, and this makes the weaving tighter. And again, if you've woven anything, you know this to be true. You keep going opposite the way you went, and it just holds together better. All right, and then scooch, scooch, and there we go. And the little ones might need a little help scooting things into place because the paper sometimes does not love you. But I'm just going to keep going. And there we are. And you situate it the way you want it. But there's my second mat. And so when you're all done, like I said, if you had tape, I would go ahead and use a glue stick to glue those little edges, the little tabs down here, and there's your mat. Perfectly usable mat. All right, and remember, here at the library in Georgetown, Kentucky, we do have a laminator, so you are welcome to come. And there will be a minimal fee. Most things are about $2 to get laminated, I believe. Bigger or larger, I can't remember the size and all of that, but you can call and someone will put you over to that department and they'll let you know what the charge would be. All right, guys, have fun making your mats. We will see you at the library.